list from biggest to small.
If you don't have views, baby, I want you to know that
All my friends are toxic or ambitionless or rude and always negative. I need new friends, but yeah, boy. I'm all by myself. All my friends are toxic or
Do you forgive
Yo,
me?
how you do that? What?
Give me a head pat.
There we go.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Mwah.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. Me, Mario!
ที่มีแต่เธอและมีแค่รักและมีแค่เราแสงงดงามแบบนี้ฟ้าสีครามอย่างนี้โตตื่นตอนกลางวันพอตกเย็นนั้นก็มาเต้นรำกัน 6 in the morning ไม่ต้องรีบนอน
A toddler plummeted into a narrow well.
Oh.
A toddler plummeted into a narrow well in her aunt's backyard. She was trapped 22 feet below the ground. And for 56 agonizing hours, rescuers worked tirelessly to save her. They drilled a parallel shaft and a cross tunnel to reach her, facing obstacles like hard rock along the way. At one point, the rescuers could hear her singing Winnie the Pooh, a sign she was still alive. Finally, a paramedic man.
This could be my greatest mistake. You got me singing, oops, my baby.
Hi guys, this is all the best comments. I picked the top 10 best comments in my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like this short.
This jar claims to make your ice cream unmeltable. So I bought it because I always forget to put my ice cream back into the fridge. And normally it melts within 30 minutes. But this jar claims to keep your ice cream frozen for up to 4 hours. Anywhere. Simply put your ice cream in the jar and seal it tight. It has a double layer insulation and a watertight seal. With the jar, can it stay frozen at room temperature for 30 minutes? Still cold. How about in the oven? Still cool to the touch, but it would be really cool if you subscribe to Have a Go so we can hit 10 million subs by the end of the year. Now let's see if it can survive a flamethrower. Whoa! The top is turning black! It literally melted the top off and burnt the rubber. But did the ice cream survive? It's still frozen! This jar claims to make your ice cream
Alphabet. Glinda. Patience is key to finding the patterns. Bravery keeps you standing strong. Integrity helps you to be honest. Perseverance moves you along. Kindness will show the good that you can be. Justice will tell you what.
This is the craziest fact I know. Imagine I just finished tying this rope all the way around the world, but I just found out it was supposed to be a foot off the ground the whole way. So how much more extra rope would I need to make that happen? Now you might be thinking double or even triple, but what if I told you you'd only need to buy this much more extra rope, 6.28 feet. And what's even crazier is if you did this around a basketball, it would be the exact same amount. Now the math isn't that complex, and you can see here the trick is, regardless of the radius, it always works out to 2 pi, or 6.28. Now if math isn't your thing, don't worry, because if we just pretend Earth is a square, it will be immediately obvious. So if this is my initial rope, and then I raise it off the Earth by 1 foot, you could see in each corner, I only need 2 extra feet, so 8 feet total. And you'd still get the same answer if you tried it on your TV. 8 extra feet for a rectangle, which is pretty dang close to the 6.2 extra feet needed for a circle. Time to start over. This is the craziest fact I know.
I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase.
He doesn't believe in skinwalkers, so he decided to go to a forest that locals told him to stay away from. And he tried to taunt skinwalkers and immediately started hearing weird noises around him. So then he called skinwalkers in their native tongue. At this point, he was doing everything you could possibly imagine to find the skinwalkers, and nothing was working. So far, the only thing he felt was that he is being watched, but this is when things get worse. He decided to try using the death whistle, which you may know isn't the best idea.
Whoa.
As you can see, skinwalkers really don't like the whistling, but he did it anyways. After using the death whistle, he started hearing some rustling off in the bushes, and he decided to investigate it as it was the only reasonable thing to do, even though he had the feeling of being watched. So subscribe for part 2. He doesn't believe in skinwalkers.
Imagine your friend asked you to help him find his dog in the forest, but he was acting a bit strange. However, you guys went on to look for his dog, and after walking for an hour, your friend seems to be leading you to an abandoned house. Suddenly, he turns to you and says,
I have to tell you something.
But even before you react, he starts twisting over the ground and tells you to run away.
I don't have a dog. You should run now, lad, before it's too late.
Sensing the situation, you try to escape, but then you hear a noise behind you and actually see the true face of your friend you thought you were helping. This is one of the most creepy short film I've seen in a while, and it is called The Lost Dog. Imagine your friend asked you to help him find his dog in the...
This school in Ohio went into lockdown after a skinwalker was reported nearby. Check out how terrified everyone was.
Please pardon the interruption. At this time, we are going to ask that students and staff proceed to conduct an internal lockdown. I repeat, this is not a drill. Please proceed to internal lockdown. 911 has been called. Remain in internal lockdown until instructed otherwise by a uniformed officer.
Okay, guys, I need everybody right away. Back corner and down, please.
Get as close to the wall as you can, crowd it together. Marcus, get this way. Get this way. Get away from the window. Davis, hurry up. Get away from the window. Press up to these desks. Hurry up. Guys, grab these desks.
This school in Ohio went into lockdown after a skinwalker was reported nearby. Check out how terrified.
Imagine your friend...
This school in Ohio went into lockdown after a skinwalker was reported nearby. Check out how terrified.
This girl was being lured by a mimic. A girl named Bella was home alone when she began to hear the voice of her mother trying to have her open the door.
Open the door for Mom.
Something can be heard using her mother's voice, trying to get in.
Bella, are you there, honey?
Knowing for sure that's not her mom since her car's not outside and this thing's strange tone, she calls a neighbor for help, and this happens. The voice slowly begins to distort as whatever's behind that door is losing its patience. This girl was being lured by a...
Stay out of the Navajo...
This girl was being...
Stay out of the Navajo reservation. Drake was walking along at night on the Navajo res when he passed a small makeshift hut and a strange figure standing by the doorway.